Hi Lux Dolls, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a little hair care on my natural hair, as well as adding in some Yaki straight clip-ins that I did use in a previous video. If you would like to check these clip-ins out in my previous detailed video on how to install these, I will link the video somewhere in this video. But once again, thanks for tuning in today. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get started. So today I figured I want to straighten out my natural hair and clip my ends. I have been wearing quick weaves for a few weeks, so I felt like my hair definitely needed a little bit of care and just needing a breather from being under a quick weave. So as you can see, I am going in silk pressing my natural hair. Now, as you guys know, I do have a color under this black dye. I put color oops in my hair. It's a long story, but it did turn my hair platinum blonde. So now I'm trying to get that color out and get my hair back healthy, bouncy, and shiny. So I'm just going to go in and start silk pressing my natural hair. Once we're done with the silk press, I am going to go in and clip a little bit of my ends. I don't want to clip too much because I just got a little progress done with my hair. So I'm slowly but surely clipping out all of that color. Someone in my last video did ask me about these flat irons. I will link these flat irons again down in the description bar so you can go pick these up. I really love these flat irons because they get the job done, especially with how short my hair is. As you can see, I am done silk pressing my hair. No, I'm not trying to have a Beyonce moment. I turned on a fan in the background because it was a little hot in here while I was silk pressing my hair. So as you can see, my ends are a little straggly. Definitely my back is growing really good. My front is taking a little while to grow back, but that is perfectly fine. So I'm just going to go in and do a quick dusting of my ends, making sure everything is nice and even, and just getting those little straggly ends that I have on each section out. Now, clipping your ends, make sure that your hair doesn't split at the bottom, and it just keeps a nice clean look to me, especially if you're leaving your hair out with wearing clip-ins. As you can see, I did go in and clip a good amount, and now I am on to installing the clip-ins. It's looking nice, healthy, and bouncy. So now that we have everything nicely trimmed and ready and set to go, let's get started on these clip-ins, you guys. So the first thing you want to do with installing your clip-ins, you want to part out that back section. I do go ear to ear. You don't want to make it too low because the 3 section for me is too big, so I have to go up a little bit higher. And you just want to clip that first 3 clip in. As you can see, it fits in nice and comfortable, not too tight, perfectly fitting in that section. The next section, I'm also doing a 3 clip. It fits in perfectly for me because now I'm going to start wrapping it around my head. So I only do 2 3 clip-ins in the back, and then I start working my way around in the front. Now, depending on how long your hair is, determines how many clip-ins you have to use. Now, as you can see, I have about chin length, shoulder length hair, so I need more clip-ins to give me a fuller look. If you have longer hair, you do not need so many clip-ins, depending on the density of your hair. So if you have thinner hair, yes, you will need more clips. If you have fuller, longer hair, you will need less clips. You don't want it to look super bulky or thick, but you want it full enough that it gives you that luster look and you don't look thin. You guys already know, thin and straggly. I can't stand it. So now that we have that first section done in the front, I'm going to section off the next step. Now, With these sections, I go in with my 4-clip. This right here is a 4-clip, and it almost goes around my whole head. That's one reason why I love these clip-ins, and I love this vendor that I use from Amazon. These clip-ins are some of the best clip-ins that I purchased. This is not a sponsored video. Every video that I have done on my page, I did purchase with my own money. So you know I am telling you guys all the pros and cons to the hair. This brand, like I said, is one of my favorite brands to work with. They not only have Yaki, they also have natural straight. They have curly. They have so many different textures to choose from. I'll definitely link this hair down below. Like I said, I did do a previous video using this exact same hair, so please check that out. So now that we are working our way to the top, you want to go in and section out your leave out. Today I'm going to do a middle part, so I'm just going to section out me a small amount and then work around that leave out. So I'm going to go in, and right here I'm going to add in a 2-clip. In the back, I'm going to add it in 2-clip, and then on the other side, it's a 2-clip as well. You don't want to make this super bulky up here, because if you add too much hair, it's going to look too thick around the leave out. Now that I have all the hair in, you guys already know I'm going to go in and blunt cut my ends. I will not wear my hair unless my ends are blunt cut, okay? So go in and definitely blunt cut the ends. Next, I'm going to do a slight layer at the bottom of the hair just to make sure everything is equal. I did previously cut into this hair, so I had to do a light layer to make sure everything was flowing correctly. Now, I get lots of questions on these pink flat irons. I did get these from Amazon. I have been searching for these flat irons over a year, you guys. I don't think Amazon sells them anymore, but I promise you I will find the link to these flat irons. When I tell you these are not Babyliss Pro flat irons, but they give me the same result, and I only paid $40 for these flat irons. Hands down, some of the best flat irons I ever purchased in my life. So once I found the link, I definitely will share that with you guys. So today, I'm going in and just doing me a nice clean silk press. I didn't want any curls today. I know I've been wearing curl hairstyles for the longest. I just wanted something simple and cute, bone straight and silky. Before I did straighten my hair, I did go in with Chi Silk Infusion. That is the serum I like to use in my hair when I'm going to wear it bone straight, because it just gives me that effortless silky look, and you don't need a lot of product to get that look. You only need a dime size to put in your hair and you are good to go. When I straighten my hair, I always go in with the chasing method, meaning I first go through and do one pass, and then I follow up with the next pass, chasing the flat iron with a comb. That will make sure you are getting every piece of strand of hair straight. You want to do the chasing method. As you can see, look how silky this hair is. And I'm not even done, y'all. That was just 2 passes. You only need 2 passes with these flat irons. Now I'm working my way up to the top. Now I do have a track piece in here. I always line the top with a track piece just because my hair is thinner. So I want to make sure you can't see the clip in. So I always line it just at the top with a track. Now that I have everything in, I'm going in with my infamous wax stick. I absolutely love this wax stick. As you can see, it gets my leave out nice and straight, and it just keeps my hair in place, so I don't have to worry about anything blowing out of place if it's windy or anything like that. Now that you have all your clip-ins in and your leave out is nice, flat, and straightened out, your hair should come out exactly like this. As you can see, these clip-ins blend effortlessly with my leave out, and I don't even have long hair. So just imagine if you had long hair, how bomb these clip-ins will look. And as you guys know, my hair is blunt cut and it still blends in bomb. You can actually pin this up into an updo if you want a cute, classy look for the night, like you see here, or you can wear them bust down, middle part bone straight. Either way, your hair will blend seamless and flawless. If you like this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for tuning in, and until next time, bye Lux Dolls.